So guys, today, back from a video on the channel today. We're here after Newcastle United versus Liverpool predicted team. Gonna be a tough game for Newcastle at Anfield. It will be a tough one. If you want to go and see the preview, as I've mentioned before, I put it at the top, link in the description or on the end screen. Make sure to do so, boys. It would be like if you could do so, but like I said, it's predicted team today. Will be tougher to predict. As I mentioned in the preview, do go to a 5-back to a 4-back. I'll explain it all when we look at it now. Let's get into it, boys. Let's look at my predicted team for the game versus Liverpool. Right then, this is my team. I've stick with a 4-4-2. I can't see Eddie Howe going to a 5-back. I can it. Does he or does he not? When you look at the team like that, right, you would most likely say Fraser will get dropped for Fernandez, right? But do we really have to go to a 5-back? I personally say no. I think we'll stick to the 4-back, stick to the system that we've been playing in recent weeks and go with that. But as I mentioned before, we'll go through with the team from bottom to top. Ingo Martin, the Brav guy, he'll start. Was obviously not the best against Leicester. Conceded 4 goals, but hey ho. The Brav guy obviously will start. Right back man Keogh. It wouldn't surprise us if I seen Kraft in there, or if we went to a 5-back, if Murphy went in right wing back, it wouldn't surprise me. But if we stick with a 4-back, I think Manquillo will start in right back. 2 centre backs, I can't see him dropping Lascelles, and I can't see him dropping Fabi Schär for Fernandez, so I'm saying them two will both start in centre back. But yet again, it wouldn't surprise if I see Fernandez coming for Shaw after Shaw wasn't great against Leicester. Lewis left back, I can't see him bringing in Matt Ritchie, and if Lewis is with poor against Liverpool, Ritchie might come in for the game against Man City, but we'll wait and see. Midfield, I've put a change in. Joe Willock recently has been absolutely awful. 0 goals, 0 assists, no sort of attacking threat, defensively poor, on the ball poor. Personally, I think he deserves to be dropped, and I think it's time for Isaac here to come back into the midfield. Let Shelby go a little bit more forward, let Shelby make more ambition with the ball and get a bit forward. But for me, I think Isaac Kane brings you that little bit more stability in the midfield, a little bit more strength, a little bit more of just a crunching tackle when you need it. Joe Willock will not bring you that. That could be the difference in scoring and not scoring. So for me, I think Isaac Kane deserves a start. He comes in. He has actually started a game under the Eddie Howe era. He hasn't. I don't think he's hardly played. He came on as a sub for the last couple of minutes in some games, but I think he deserves a start on Thursday night. On the wide, I've actually dropped Miggy just because I don't know why. I've just got a feeling that Eddie Howe might bring in Ryan Fraser and then bring Miggy back in for the game versus Manchester City. Maxi has been really poor recently, and I've seen people on Twitter going, oh, why people slandering Maxi, right? I'm judging on performances, right? Performances recently, Maxi's not been great. I'm not saying he's a bad player, right? But recently he has not been great, and that's the facts, right? He hasn't. He scored 1 goal, and that's about it. And even in that Brentford game, Eddie Howe wasn't there, and he didn't really perform. He just scored. I love the guy a bit. I think he's a brilliant player on and off the pitch. But for me, I think if he doesn't play well against Liverpool, you've got to drop him. And it sounds shit because he's the best player, but I think if Eddie Howe states like what he has, that if you're not wanting to play for the football club, don't play. No player's big enough for this football club. Yes, Maxi's a big part of the football club and the reason why we've survived the last 2 seasons. But you've got to judge on recent performances. For me, it wouldn't surprise us if Maxi doesn't play against Liverpool, a game where we're most likely not going to win. What's the point having your best player who's not in form? What's the point keep playing him? Because it's just not going to help his confidence if we keep playing him against a team against Liverpool and not win. So for me, that's been a little talk on Maxi. I think he will start him, but we'll have to wait and see. Then up front, I've kept Joe and Wilson. I can't see them getting dropped. They didn't really do much against Leicester. The team really didn't do anything against Leicester, and I don't think they're players that are worthy of dropping from their performance on Sunday. So then, lads, that's my predicted team. Let me know if you agree, disagree with my team. It will be a tough one to predict. It will be a tough game on tomorrow night, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Anyways, boys, I'll see you all for the next one. Have a safe one, and yeah, boys, hopefully Newcastle can pick up 3 points tomorrow. See you over the game tomorrow. I will be streaming like normal for the away days. Anyways, have a good one, boys.